In this video, we're going to continue looking at our admin, and we're going to add search capabilities so that you can search for the objects that you need in the admin. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our admins.py file and go down to the end of our declaration and add search fields property and populate it with a tuple. Inside of the tuple, we're going to use title and user_username. This will allow us to search by title or username of our objects. If we'll jump into our browser and refresh the page, you see we have a search field that pops up at the top, and we can start typing to search. So we'll search for IMA, and you'll see we get 3 results. We'll search for Joe, and you'll see we get 2 results. And we search for BU, and you see we get 3 results. Each of these searches are working as expected. One of the things that's powering that is simply a method called getSearchFields, and we can actually override that to return the tuple that we need to do. You might want to do this in case you want to implement some sort of custom solution to determine what fields that you want to show up. One of the things you might do is check if the request user is a super user or not, and if they are, you can actually go ahead and return a different set of fields versus if they weren't super user. So if you go back to our browser and try it again, you'll see we get the exact same results and it works just fine. The next method that we're going to introduce you to is the getSearchResults. And this method we're going to override because this is the starting point if you want to implement a custom search solution for your admin. So let's say you have all of your data in Elasticsearch or Solr or some other third-party search provider, and you wanted your search to be powered by that instead of by the Django ORM itself. Here is where you would override and start figuring out exactly what you need to get to mix your third-party search to work with your admin. In this example, we're just going to allow you to use the word true or false in order to search whether a document is public or not, since it's a Boolean field. So with that, our first line is going to be calling our super method and passing in the proper parameters. From there, we just simply do if search term is equal to a capital true or search term is equal to a lowercase true, since you're searching based on a string. And we're just going to do our query set, and we're going to filter our query set by public equals true. We're going to do an else if and do something similar if it's false. And then finally, we'll return our tuple effectively return a tuple of a query string and use distinct. Unfortunately, when we look at it in our browser, it blows up in our face. If we go back and look in our code, unfortunately it's because I used the wrong method in the super call. So we'll change it to results, go back into our browser, and there we go, the page loads again. If we search for true, we get back true documents that are public. If we search for false, we get back records that are not public. And that's it. That's really all you need to know about search. It seems like a more powerful feature than, say, listing data, but it's actually quite simple to deal with. So with that and the last few videos, you have a great foundation for dealing with the admin and getting it customized in a fairly significant way to meet 90% of the cases that you would need in the admin.